What if you could save 15 plus hours this week without working harder? I decided to test this theory I had. We've all heard of mind control, but what if there was such a thing as AI control? I elected to let AI set up my entire life for 1 week. My meals that I would eat, my work, meaning how I would complete projects and the time I would complete them in, my side hustles. I'm talking about my whole schedule. And I'm gonna keep it real with you. I didn't think it would work at all. However, the results, they surprised me in a major way. If you've been telling yourself, I don't have time, you might be really lying to yourself. And AI, it's about to prove it. What's up, everyone? Let me make this more relatable to you because most of us, we have full-time jobs. Me personally, I have an extremely busy 9 to 5. I feel like I never have any free time. And if I can be completely honest, I feel like my job takes all my energy to the point I have nothing left to give. Then many of us, we're trying to grow some type of side hustle because we just need more money. And it feels like it's totally impossible. And I'm sure that crosses your mind whenever you're contemplating starting a side hustle also. And finally, we all have bills. We all have families, and we all have personal goals. And we barely have time for any of it. I wanted to see how AI could help me ensure I pay my bills and see if it could give me more time for the things that matter more to me. If I could delegate planning and decision making to AI, maybe I'd be able to save hours and mental energy so that I can focus on execution. It's not that you don't have time, it's that you don't have a system. And AI, quite frankly, it can be your system. So I created some rules for me on this challenge. I would use free or low cost AI tools only. I would let AI plan my daily schedule, my meals, and my work priorities, with the exception of the time that I had to be at work. I then would follow AI's plan exactly how it created it, and I wouldn't skip it at all, and there would be no winging it. Finally, I wanted to measure the results. I wanted to measure the hours that I would save, the money that I would save, the amount of stress that would be reduced, and the progress of my side hustle. So let's get into this and let's see how AI set up my life. On day 1, I created the master plan. Well, if I'm being honest, AI created the master plan for me. I used ChatGPT to create this plan. I inputted my goals for the whole week. I wanted to save time, I wanted to stay healthy, and I wanted to grow my side hustle. The output that it gave me was a full daily schedule with basically the following. It gave me a morning routine, literally to the point it told me what time to wake up at. It gave me my workout schedule, and it told me what I would eat for breakfast. It then created work blocks for me so that I could focus, and then it also decided what time I would literally go to break at. It set me up with a planned side hustle session. And finally, it gave me evening and wind down next day prep routines. And that's something I've never done. The results of this, I was standing tall and I was happy because I was starting off the week with clarity instead of chaos. On day 2, meal planning and grocery automation was basically brought to me by AI again. It was basically in full effect. I used ChatGPT and Instacart, and AI created a healthy, and it was actually budget friendly. Basically gave me this full meal plan. It gave me a grocery list, and that grocery list was imported into Instacart. My groceries was delivered to my front door, and I never had to step into a store, and I've never tried or done this before. I was mind blown because it literally helped me save a total of 2 hours to be exact by not driving to the store, shopping, and then driving home. It also saved me money, which was crazy because, and I literally saved $35 by not going to the store and eliminating impulse buying. AI won't just save you time. It'll save you from yourself and all your bad habits. And when it came to day 3 for me, I began really crushing work productivity. So the tools that I used for day 3 was ChatGPT and Notion. AI literally prioritized my to-do list, and it prioritized it by urgency and importance. And that helped me to stay on track. And for most of you who have watched my channel, you know that I tend to be all over the place sometimes. So this was kind of game changing for me. And I'll be honest, this is a secret. Don't tell my boss. AI literally wrote short, polite email replies so I could skip typing. That's kind of lazy, but it did it for me. It also summarized my meeting notes instantly. By doing this, I literally saved a total of an hour and a half from my typical workday. And this was a mental win for me because there was no overthinking what to do next. It was just straight results. Day 4 for me, I had a routine, and my side hustle creation was basically up next. I used ChatGPT, I also used Canva, and I used Fiverr. And AI helped me choose a dope side hustle. And with the choosing a side hustle, it chose a side hustle that had a low cost for startup. It was an easy skill to learn, and it was something that had quick deliverables because I needed to make money quick. I ended up picking resume template designs because I understand them, and AI literally wrote product descriptions. Canva designed the product for me, and I launched it on my Fiverr profile just like that. Literally took me a total of 3 hours to go from launch to finish. Imagine launching a business one afternoon without knowing where you're going to start 24 hours ago. On day 5, the goal for me was content creation without burnout. And anybody that's ever done content creation, you know that you can burn out quickly. The AI tools that I used for this was ChatGPT and Pictory. AI wrote scripts for short social media posts for me that promoted my Fiverr gig that I had basically created the night before. Pictory then generated visuals and posted 3 videos in one day. The results of this, to me, it was crazy because I literally got my first inquiry that exact night. On day 6 with AI, basically personal growth was on autopilot. And I appreciated it focusing on personal growth because I'm totally all about evolving. I used ChatGPT and YouTube transcripts for this, and AI created a 30-minute personal development plan using free YouTube content. It covered finances, it covered marketing and mindset. And what's crazy about this was that there was no time wasted scrolling aimlessly. I can honestly say that this is where I waste so much time just by death scrolling on social media. I'm one of those people that I just scroll and I'll be on there for hours. Finally, on day 7, it was about reflection and results. The total hours saved in this week was roughly 15 and a half hours. And that's just in 1 week. And this thing may shock you, but for me, there was also money saved. I literally saved $100 to be exact. And this was because AI chose the groceries and I avoided impulse spending by just going to stores that wasn't on my schedule. AI literally took away so much stress that I typically have pinned up. The more you give to AI, the more time it will actually give back to you. I learned so much during this 1 week. Even if you're tech shy, which I am, I hate it. Starting with just one AI tool can create big wins. I would suggest that all of you try this by doing the following. Literally just pick 2 to 3 areas you want AI to manage for you. Next, use free tools like ChatGPT, Canva, or Notion. They have paid versions that work a lot better, but the free versions work just as good. Then give clear human-like instructions to AI. Commit to following your plan for just 1 week. And then lastly, track your results in hours, dollars, and stress reduction. If you want to try this for yourself, I would suggest you give it a try. And tell me in the comments that I'm ready to save time, because the sooner you learn to work with AI, the sooner you're going to unlock your untapped potential. So for everybody that decided to stay this long, definitely make sure you subscribe to the channel, make sure you like the video, and basically make sure you lock in with me, because here at Untapped Potential, we're all about helping you. We're all about doing it together because we all win together. Later.